Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jimmy, and in today's video, I'm going to share with you some tricks you're able to use to make holiday shopping a breeze. Now, I have a 5-year-old and a 15-year-old. The 15-year-old was just going through, he was actually searching for things because he probably specifically knows what he is wanting. Let's say maybe they don't know what they want. So I'm going to show you an example of shopping for somebody who is 15 and then somebody who is 5. My 5-year-old last night added in 20 items into my cart. Super simple, without the issue of maybe, accidentally buying it. It just goes right into the shopping cart. So then this way I'd be able to take a look at it and then add it to a list. And then that way that list is shareable to the entire family. Again, making this very simple. So to start off this list, head right inside of holiday gifts. Now with this one, you don't have to choose this. There is a bunch of other categories you can choose also. But if you go into holiday gifts, then you go to these filters, because when you look through this, you might be looking for a 15-year-old boy, a 5-year-old boy, an 8-year-old girl. You could be looking for your wife or anybody else. You can go through here and you can filter this to find stuff for them. So we're going to shop by all. Open this up to see more. Now, if you're shopping for her, you have these categories. If you're shopping for him, you have these categories. Here is your teen, so you can just go to like all of it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to for kids. And so I'm going to go to just all of them because it could just be anything here. You also have a category for babies. And then you also have shopping by category. So because I'm searching pretty much for all and for kids, I can bring this down even more, but I want to have more options. Now, as you scroll down, if everybody, let's say your whole family has a budget of how much they're purchasing for each person. Maybe some people or some families have a budget of $30 each per kid because there could be a ton of kids you're purchasing for. Maybe it's $50 or less for a budget, $75 or less, even $25, all the rest of these. So if you want to bring the price to either 50 and under or 30 and under, you can select those. Now, there's even more down here too that you can take a look at. As you scroll down, you can just go to whatever is featured. You can even see more. What I like to do is I would either go to the average customer review, because most purchased, there could be some problems with it, maybe not the highest rated, or you can just go to featured. But here's this one. You also have best seller. So if you just want to see what is best selling or even the newest arrivals, I'm going to go to this one, best sellers. Then I'm going to hit on more. Now this is everything that is selected for a kid. And if you put in a budget, if you want to do 50 or less, then you would have all of those. Now let's say that we add this one to cart. Now what I like about this is that there's nothing to purchase this item. My 5-year-old, as I mentioned, went through and added 20 things to the cart. I told him to hit that little yellow button and then hit on the X. So we're just going to go through and just add in a few more. So this is exactly what he was doing last night. Again, a 5-year-old with my phone, making it simple. He's just finding things that he wants. Now, if you have somebody who's older, maybe a teen or something like that, maybe they would want to search, specifically. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to add these to the cart, right? So now that we have done that, all you have to do is head back into that cart. And the fun thing to do is just to see what the subtotal is for all of them. And here is the list of what you have. Now, because my oldest son, Bentley, does not have a list just yet, this was one thing that he wanted. So when you take a look at what is in your cart, tap on it one more time, and then you can press and hold on this heart. Once you press and hold on this, you can add it into a list if it's already there. If you don't have one, just create the list. So for this one, I'm going to put in his name. And so here is Bentley's list, and I'm going to go to create. Now that it is created, the item is saved to Bentley's list. So now I can just head right on back, and then I can hit on delete. Now, if you want to take a look at all of your lists, you can see it right there on the very top. So this on the very top, this is Elliot's list. This is the stuff that he wanted for Christmas. And I can just go through. And what you can also do is you can tap on the top right-hand side. You can even add a note, because maybe this one is a little bit more important, or maybe it's less important. So you can add in a priority. So this way, when it's showing up on a list, it can move towards the top or move towards the bottom. So this is what it looks like for this list here. Let's take a look at Bentley's list. This is what we just added in. You can only say that there's only one item there. The other thing you can do on the very top is that you can make this you can manage this list. You can also show items if they are unpurchased, purchased, or all items. You can show the most recently added. You can just do a priority of, let's say, price of low to high. And then when you manage this list, you can either make this private, shared, as well as public. So for this one, I just kind of went with shared, and I'd be able to send this to the family so everybody can take a look at it. So now that you have your list that is created, let's say that you wanted to go through some more. So this is another one that was added in. I just didn't add it because I wanted to shoot this video. Again, you press and hold on this heart, then you add it to Elliot's list, and then you hit on save. And then all you do is head right on back and then just delete it from the cart. And then you just do the rest for all of this. Now let's say that maybe you don't need this one. You can just hit on delete. When you take a look at everything else up over here, either you can tap on it and then you again press and hold on the heart. So this way you can add it to whoever list. And then again, it makes it very simple. So if you have all of your kids going through everything, you can create a list for all of them, and then you just go back to it and then you add it to the correct list. And now that your cart is empty, you moved everything to the correct list. You head right over there into lists. Then when you tap on one of them, this is where you go to invite, and then you go to view only, and then you just go to copy link. Now that you have this link, now you just send it off to anybody, or you can even tap the option for text message, and now your entire family has the entire list that they're able to go through and purchase. Now, just as an example, let's say that your teenager is looking, right? So let's say that they go through and they're taking a look at the full entire listing. This is where they would just go to add to cart, or, you know, because they're old enough, they can go right here, they can press and hold on the heart, and then they're able to add it into a list. Now, the reason why I showed it to you the first way, which is through the holiday gifts, and then you go through one of these categories, is now that you're in this right here, again, if you have a younger child doing it, there is nothing for them to purchase it, only add to cart, which is also why I like this, because he's able to go through, find some stuff, add it to cart, nothing's being purchased, and that is it. He's adding it to the cart for me to put into a list. Just remember, if you're looking through the normal portion of Amazon, like you're back right over here, and it's your teenager or whoever, this is where you have the full entire shopping list where you go through and you hit to add to cart or to purchase. Again, for them, press and hold on the heart, and then you just add it to a list, and then you share the list with your family. And then to close out this video, if you're trying to find where your lists are, again, just from your main home page here, just go to that little sandwich icon, and then you'll see it on the very top. This is where you have like today's deals, your orders, buy again, so all the stuff that you have, all those different categories. One of these right up over here is your lists. And then all your lists are right here in order for you to send them off. So you just tap on any of these to take a look at. And then there you go. You'd be able to, again, on the very top right-hand side, tap those three little dots, share this with your entire family. Now, I know that this video isn't really specific to a Samsung tip or trick video for its features, but because everybody has a phone, everybody either has an Android or an iPhone or whatever, everybody usually does have Amazon. It's just a quick way to make these little lists, so this way it's a little bit easier for you during the holiday season. But hopefully you guys have appreciated this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Subscribe on the very bottom left-hand side. And if you like this video, then more than likely you'll also like this video. And I'll see you guys later.